Hey, Drop Tech fans! Welcome back to the channel. If you love Google's Pixel smartphones, then you're really going to enjoy today's update. We've got some juicy details about the upcoming Pixel 10 series, and trust me, it's shaping up to be quite the upgrade. Let's break down everything we know so far, from camera upgrades to design tweaks, and even a look at the foldable Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Traditionally, Google has leaned heavily on Samsung for things like displays, camera sensors, and even modems. But it looks like Google is changing things up with the Pixel 10 series. According to reports from Android Authority, Google is reworking the camera system and shifting away from some of Samsung's components, especially when it comes to modems and chipsets. But Samsung still plays a role in one big area, more on that in a second. The Pixel 10 lineup, including the Pixel 10, Pixel 10 Pro, and Pixel 10 Pro XL, is all set to feature a triple rear camera system, an upgrade from the dual camera setup on the Pixel 9. Here's the Pixel 10's camera breakdown. Main camera, 50 megapixels ISO CELLGN8. Telephoto lens, 11 megapixels ISO CELL3J1. Front camera, 11 megapixels ISO CELL3J1. Ultra-wide camera, 13 megapixels Sony IMX712. Now this might surprise some people, but the main sensor, although newer, is technically a bit of a downgrade in size compared to the Pixel 9's. The Pixel 10's GN8 sensor is 1/1.95 inch, whereas the Pixel 9 had a larger 1/1.31 inch GNV sensor. As for the Pixel 10 Pro and Pro XL models, they'll use Samsung's 50 megapixels ISO CELLGNV for the main camera. But here's the twist. Sony is stepping in to supply the ultrawide, telephoto, and selfie sensors, using 48 megapixel Sony IMX858 sensors across the board. Oh, and yes, there's a foldable in the works too. Meet the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, which packs quite a punch in the camera department. Primary camera, 50 megapixels ISO CELLGN8, 1/1.95, sensor. Ultrawide, 12 megapixels ISO CELL3J1, 1/3.2, sensor. Telephoto, 12 megapixels ISO CELL3J1, 1/3.2, sensor. Selfie cameras, two 11 megapixels ISO CELL3K1 sensors, one on the inner display and one on the outer. So even though Google is moving away from Samsung modems and chipsets, Samsung is still deeply involved, especially with camera sensors. Thanks to some leaked renders from OnLeaks and Android headlines, we've also gotten a closer look at the Pixel 10's design and dimensions. Here's what we know. The Pixel 10 will likely have a 6.3-inch display, same as the Pixel 9. It'll have a triple rear camera system, which is becoming a signature Pixel feature. Dimensions are expected to be 152.8 x 72 by 8.6 mm. The camera bump adds 3.4 mm, making the total thickness roughly 12 mm, just a hair thicker than the Pixel 9. In terms of bezels, Google's keeping it consistent and symmetrical, which is great, though thinner bezels would have been a nice touch. The body still rocks those signature flat edges, but with slightly curved corners to improve grip. And there's a new matte finish along the sides, giving the phone a more premium and refined look. One odd design move? The power button now sits above the volume rocker, which isn't the usual layout, but might grow on users over time. The Pixel 10 is codenamed Frankel, and while the design doesn't drastically change, it's expected to launch with Android 16, which should be released a few months prior to the Pixel 10's August 2025 launch. So, what are your thoughts on Google's shift away from Samsung's modems and its new camera setup? Are you excited about the Pixel 10, the Pro models, or even the foldable Pixel 10 Pro Fold? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're expecting from this next-gen Pixel series. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tech updates. Also, make sure to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.